This is my story of when I went on a cruise and then got locked up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Kelly Jean. And just to give y'all a quick rundown of what today's vlog is about, I'm gonna be doing a little story time with y'all while I get ready real quick. Literally, I have to be out of the house in like 20 minutes. That's tops. If I can do it in less time, then that's even better, because the boys have an appointment today at the dentist and their appointment's at 11:30 and it's about an hour out. But while I do the story time, I'm gonna be doing my hair. So last night I showered and I washed my hair, and what I did is I went ahead and did it, and I braided it into 3 braids. So I did one, then one in the back, and then one on this side. And yes, I was looking crazy, but long story short, this is how I woke up. And I thought I wanted to wear it like this, but I'm not liking the look. I feel like I look too wild. So I'm just gonna go ahead and gel it and like do like a slick back pony or bun, whatever looks better. I also have to get dressed. I'm wearing tights and like a little crop top right now, and I cannot go to the dentist looking like this. I already did my makeup. I just have to curl my lashes and put some lip gloss on, lip liner and lip gloss. But I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. But before we start getting ready and do the story time, guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So let's do it. Okay, guys, so my story time today is gonna be about the time I went on a cruise with Lucky. It was for his birthday. I forgot what year. It was 2017, so I don't know how old he was turning. But I went on a cruise ship and we had a awesome vacay. But what happened was I had a warrant, guys. I had a warrant when I had a warrant. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't know about it, but I didn't know about it, right? Like I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense, but honestly, like, nobody had ever told me anything about it. Like, I knew I had done something, but, you know, I didn't know it was, like, to the point where they were, you know, they put out a warrant for me. And so, no, I'm not, like, this big thug criminal, but I had, like, I got into a car accident, and long story short, I ended up having to go to the hospital. And they released me from the hospital, so nobody ever told me I had a warrant. But I guess I had been drinking that night, and I had a, you know, they did my blood work, and I had alcohol in my system, so that's what the warrant was about. Don't worry, I did, you know, I suffered my consequences. But, so long story short, I went on this cruise, right? Enough about, you know, the whole case. But I went on this cruise, and the cruise took off in Galveston. Actually, Gold Toes, Michelle, and we had another couple go with us, and it was them and Lucky and myself. Again, we were celebrating one of his birthdays. I want to say it was like his 38th birthday. I don't know. I don't remember, and I can't do the math right now in my head. But the cruise took us from Galveston to, I don't remember what was the first stop. I think it was Cozumel, and then it was Belize, and then it was Rotan in Honduras. So we did 3 stops on that cruise. And I'm gonna say that, I wanna say that Belize was the most that I enjoyed, like the one that I enjoyed the most, but I liked Cozumel a lot also. So it's like tied between Belize and Cozumel, only because in Belize we did an excursion, and I'm that type of girl that I just like doing like activities, like that's my thing. Like, I'm more of an activity. I want to get out here. I want to do something fun, and I want to enjoy, you know, my trip and do something out of the ordinary. So we went on an excursion. We went zip lining in the jungle, and we also went literally swimming in like these underground caves. in Belize, and then they fed us, and the food was so good, guys. It was like this chicken and some sauce and plátano and rice, and I don't even know. Like, I don't know how I remember all this, but it was that good, right? And then in Cozumel, I think we went tequila tasting, and then we went snorkeling, and then we also ate and, you know, just shopped around in the little villages. So that was cool. But that was the cruise that we were on. So I have 3 girls, 3 daughters, and the hair ties just never last in this household. So give me a second. I'm like, the struggle is real because I already have my bun the way I want it, and I don't want to let go of it trying to look for a hair tie. Bam, stash spot. Y'all, I have I have so much hair, and my hair is so thick, and I hate it when I want to do like another turn on my ponytail or on my bun, and like I go for it, and then boom, it pops and it goes flying on the other side of the room. Does that happen to you also? Because thick hair problems, thick hair girl, I don't know. So back to story time. I know y'all see this shiny thing right here. I have like a pimple, and I put one of those pimple patches on it. I'm not gonna lie, that little pimple, it's so tiny, but it hurts so bad. And what I like about these pimple patches, don't ask me if they work or not. So I don't know if it just helps the pimple go away, but it does help me not to pick at it, because I like to touch it and bother it, and we all know that that's not healthy for the pimple. So that's what the patch is there for. Okay, so I think my slick bun is looking good. Hopefully it stays in place. So I've cut my bangs in December, and sometimes when the gel dries, my bangs start to like poke out of my ponytail or slick back. I need to go buy hairspray, but for some reason I haven't bought hairspray in I don't know how long. And when I did buy it, I think I never even used it, honestly. So back to the story. Yeah, so we had a good time, guys. The cruise was pretty legit. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was my first cruise, and it's been my last ever since, because honestly it was such a bad experience at the end. Like, it was traumatizing. So then this is what happened. So then we finished our trip, right? Our cruise. The cruise gets back to Galveston, and where we're supposed to get off of the cruise, right? And so I had a feeling like, ladies, listen to your gut and your intuition, because I don't know, that day I woke up and I just had this like uneasy feeling. And I remember telling Lucky, like, babe, I don't know why I have like this feeling, like it's causing me to feel anxious. And he was like, you're tripping, like we're about to get off, you're just tired of being on this boat, you just want to get off. And so I'm like, yeah. So I start packing, and then the phone rings, like not right after we had that conversation, but after we had that conversation, the phone rang. And when it rang, like my heart sank. I don't know why. I just felt like I was like, it was like a warning feeling, like you about to go through it, right? So the phone rings, and they're like asking for me, because they're like, they know that you're in that specific room. So they were like, can we speak to Kelly? And so I get on the phone, and they were like, congratulations, you were chosen to be one of the people that can get off the boat before like the whole rush. Because mind you, you're on a cruise, so there's like so many people on this cruise, and to get off is like hectic, because you have to go through customs, and you know, all the paperwork, got to make sure that you're not bringing, you know, nothing back into the country that's illegal, X, Y, and Z. So they're like, you're been selected to get off before the whole boat, right? So pack your bags, bring them downstairs to the lobby. And I'm like, but what about, you know, my husband? And they're like, yeah, he can come with you, you know, have him pack his bags too. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I still had that feeling in me like, ugh, like something's not right. And so we pack our bags and we go downstairs, and I see more people. Like, it wasn't just me. It was, you know, they said that they had like a few that they selected to get off the boat early. And I see everybody in the lobby, and you know, everybody just looks legit. You know, it's not like it was a whole bunch of thugs. There was some, like, you know, like just regular people there waiting, and they had been selected too. So tell me why. They were like, okay, if we called you in your name, you know, your spouse, your family, they can wait and we'll come get them after, but we specifically selected y'all, so y'all come with us. And then we all get on the elevator, and they're like, you can leave your stuff with your family, we'll have somebody help them with your luggage. And that right there didn't sit right with me. Like, why are you separating me from, you know, the person I'm with? And I was like, this just doesn't feel right. There's something fishy. And guys, we get in the elevator, and then we go all the way downstairs. And as soon as they open the elevator, we see like cops, and they're all like, face the wall and put your hands behind your back. And I just knew it. And I'm like putting my hands behind my back, and they handcuffed us, and they were like, y'all all had a warrant, and you know, yada yada yada. So then they put us like in a holding tank there on the cruise. And then literally, like, they came and got the ladies, and then they got the men, and they walked us in front of like everybody that was getting off the boat in handcuffs, and put us in a cop car, and then drove us to Galveston County, the jail. So y'all, I was like freaking out, first of all, because, you know, like, how are you gonna do that to me? Like, you should have took me before the vacation. Like, you gonna take me to a vacation and then now go and dump me, you know, out of jail? Like, it was just, but hold on, guys, let me go get dressed, and then I'll be back. I have to load up the kids. I don't want to be late. I am gonna finish the story time, so just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so I managed to get in the car, and I got the boys situated, got dressed, did everything I had to do. I think we're on time. It's 10:35 again. Their appointment's at 11:30, and it's about an hour out. But back to my story time, guys. So where was I? Hold on. But so this is the funny thing, right? We get to the county, they book us in, and we're like in the holding tank. And guys, like, legit ladies coming in like every hour from this cruise ship. And I remember there was this one lady, she was an older African American lady, and she was like, I do not have a warrant, like, I am a woman of God. And you know, the whole time she was like, this has to be a misunderstanding, like, they said that I have a warrant for child support. And she's like, I done raised my kids a long time ago, and da 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 da. So what's funny is that they had got her case was really like shocking, because she was in there because she had the same name as somebody else that had like all this like background on them, and yeah, they thought it was her, but it wasn't her. And the only reason I'm speaking about her is because when we were in that holding tank, like, I was so anxious, mind you. Like, I had woke up with anxiety that day. I already knew something was like off that day, and then boom, I'm like sitting in the whole situation that I was anxious about from the beginning, and it was getting really real, right? Like, it was real. I was in jail after like this whole vacation. And long story short, the lady she started singing like through the whole holding, you know, the whole waiting process. She was like worshiping God, and I'm not gonna lie, like, that was very soothing, and that really like made me and my anxiety, you know, just go away. It made me feel more at peace. And I just was like, I gotta trust God, you know. And so what ended up happening, since my warrant was not in Galveston and it was in Harris County, which is like down the street, so because my warrant was in Harris County and not in Galveston County, two different counties, Galveston County could only hold me by law only for 14 days till Harris County came and got me, because I had unfinished business with Harris County, not Galveston County. So Galveston County was just like the middle person holding me in order for Harris County to come and get me, and then for me to go, you know, figure out what was going to happen in Harris County. And so they're telling me this stuff, and guys, I legit had to wait. And then, you know, I'm counting down days, and the 14th day, nobody had came pick me up from Harris County. So I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna release me. I'm gonna get released. Like today, I can get out, right? Because they, like, by law, they couldn't hold me longer. And boom, the 14th day, Harris County, they're like, I'm thinking I'm getting released. No, guys, it was a whole nother like cop from Harris County coming to pick me up to take me to Harris County. So not only did I have to like sit in Galveston County for 2 weeks, guys, of just sitting there with that time. By the time I got to Harris County, like, you have to wait a couple days to go to court and see the judge. So overall, yes, I did time over a stupid warrant. But the main reason why I did time, because I could have resolved this outside of going and sitting in, you know, jail for that long. If I would have just, you know, got a lawyer and went to court, you know, while still being free, and just fixed the whole problem by just showing up and trying to get it fixed, versus getting caught and, you know, them taking me in. But it's not like I was doing something wrong, you know, I was just going on vacation. So this is my story of when I went on a cruise and then got locked up. Guys, I went on a cruise and then got locked up. Like, what in the world? You know, you never expect that to happen. My lips are looking crusty, they dry. I need to put some lip gloss on. But that's what happened to me, and it was a very unfortunate situation. But overall, you know, like, I grew from that. Because of that, like, honestly, I'm kind of like not scared to go on a cruise, but I'm just like, you never know what could happen on a cruise, you know. But I am looking forward to getting on another cruise, this time maybe with the kids. You know, we want to take the kids on a cruise, like a family thing, you know. I think that would be really, really fun. And then also, you know, just I grew a lot from the situation. I promised myself I would never drink and drive ever again. And, you know, like, ever since then, I've been on my P's and Q's, guys. And, you know, God is good. He helped me through those times. And, you know, now I'm, you know, mature enough to know better and do better. But this is just, I guess, my time to remind you that your past does not define you, and that, you know, life happens, and you can't just beat yourself up and consider yourself a victim. You have to get up, shake it off, you know, whatever it is that happens to you, you just gotta face it and deal with it and be strong. And, you know, it's okay to break and have, you know, vulnerable moments in time, but, you know, overall, know that you have power inside of you. You know, you have the power to overcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank y'all for getting ready with me to take the boys to the dentist, and, you know, listening to my story time. Don't judge me, but type down below in the comments, let me know if you have a crazy story like mine. And yeah, I can't wait to hear from y'all, see what y'all have experienced. Maybe it's you traveling and getting locked up in another state, or I don't know, just I want to hear it. Let me know. And I'll see y'all next time. Again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe and comment down below. Have a great day.